Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am jeffgrantMEDIA. In today's unboxing and first impressions video, we've got a package from Rushfaster. Now, Rushfaster did send me the contents of this package for free, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share this content with Rushfaster prior to publication. They will see this when you do. Now, Rushfaster, you may know them as an Australian-based carry retail site. You may know them as a YouTube channel that does gear reviews. Well, they are both. And last year they invited me to be part of their 2022 Best Gear Roundup, which I participated in. And I was also invited back again this year for the 2023. Links are down below. But in this year, they said, hey, we released our very own backpack, our very own tech kit, and our very own pencil case. We would like to send you one to take a look at. And I said, you guys are awesome. Of course, I want to check out the brand new offerings that you guys are just releasing to market. So they sent them to me, and now we're going to lay eyes on them for the very first time. But I want to just say right now, if this video seems rushed, that is because it is rushed. It is getting pretty late here, and this package just arrived today. I got home from work late, and I am leaving very early in the morning to take a day trip to New York City with the family, and I want to bring this bag along, so I need to unbox it tonight so I can pack it up, get my clothes ready, get Miss Hazel Fantastic ready, and try to get at least 2 or 3 hours of sleep before I have to get up and hop on a bus. That's about a 2.5 hour bus ride into the city. So let's get into it because I don't have a lot of time. There we go. We have the pack, the tech kit, and the pencil case. Let's start with the big bad boy of the pack. This is the 22-liter EDC backpack. The pack is the only item that they just released that only comes in a single color. This only comes in black. So once over, this feels nice. It does have a softer back panel than the exterior. I do know that all of the items they sent me are all blue sign fabrics, so that is pretty awesome. So if we fold down the bottom, we have a little very faint R Rushfaster branding right here. And then we have, I believe, we have a QA pocket across the top here. Let's see, that's deep. That is, oh, and there's actually organization in there. There is the deep pocket, and there's also a little organization flap in here. So there's actually organization in a QA pocket. I think that might be the very first time I saw organization in a QA pocket. In addition, the external zippers are both YKK Aqua Guards, that's being the QA pocket, and the main body zipper is also Aqua Guard. And they have these really nice tabs that I believe are Hapalon that are really hard to see, so I need to make my hands look like Casper, but they are branded Rushfaster on all of the tabs. So let's go ahead and make that look semi-normal again. Okay, yeah, that's much better. I'm pretty pale to begin with. Nobody needs to see me that pale. So let's crack this puppy on open, and I'm pretty sure the inside, yes it is, I already saw it, is this nice olive drab material, which I absolutely love. I love olive drab. If you've been watching along, I worked in an Army Navy store in another life for a very long time, and I absolutely love olive drab. It's one of my favorite colors, so this is pretty awesome having the inside of this bag being olive. So inside here we have a 16-inch padded laptop sleeve. It is padded front and then padded on the back for the back panel. And is it floating? I believe it is floating. It feels like it's a little bit off the bottom, but the bottom also feels like it has some padding as well. So even if it's not floating by that much, it is padded on the bottom. In addition to the 16-inch laptop sleeve right here across the front, we have a tablet sleeve that has a little bit of stretch to it, so you can get other things in there. It's pretty wide too. You could probably get some like A4 papers and stuff in there too. I sometimes bring papers to and from work if I have to print something out, so I do like to have a little spot to stick that, and usually what I do is I stick it in the tablet sleeve. So I like when a tablet sleeve is wide enough to fit like an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, so I can put it in there without destroying it. You'll see this little gusset here. That is in fact a water bottle pocket. It is an interior water bottle pocket. It goes down and it kind of keeps it separated from the main body of the bag. And then the main body, poof, pops out. So we have our depth. Across the front, we have feels like there is a bit of elasticity. Yes, there's a little bit of elasticity here. So we have this zipper organization pocket that also has a key leash on the inside. That is nice. And then we also have a hidden air tag or similar pocket. And I believe I see it hard. It's right up here. There's this little tiny pocket here that is not very deep, so you don't lose it, so it doesn't go all the way to the bottom of the bag. But there's a little tiny pocket here that you can stick an air tag so you can track your bag if you lose it or somebody steals it on you. So the styling of this bag, I really like this. This is pretty simple. The shoulder straps, they got some good padding to them. It's actually a little thicker than I thought they were going to be, but they are pliable. They do have some flex to them, so I feel like they're going to wrap around my body very well. The back panel, I don't know, I did not write down what the back panel is made out of, but the back panel in the interior feel similar, but I don't think they're the same fabric. I'm gonna have to look. I'll make sure I have all the proper specs for the real user review, but the back panel and the underside of the straps are a lot softer. It kind of feels like it might be a 210D material, so I do know from experience with like the Rucker 3.0 that the 210D backing is actually very nice and it feels good on bare skin. I don't ruck shirtless, nobody wants to see that, but when you're running and rucking and your shirt will slide up eventually and you're going to be rubbing the lower back on bare skin, and I do know that 210D does not bruise bare skin. It feels fine. It feels like a t-shirt. So if this is in fact 210D, it's going to be very gentle on your clothes, or if you want to wear it shirtless, it'll be very gentle on your back and shoulders. But the back panel, it feels nice. It's got some good padding to it. And one thing that I like is a decent grab handle. This is not the widest grab handle, but it is very fitting. It fits with the aesthetic and the size of the bag. It's about a 1-inch piece of webbing, so it is fitting nicely across my palm of my hand. Usually what you see is they have a 1-inch piece of webbing and then they fold it over to give you less than a half an inch, because by the time you fold it, you're losing some. So it feels like it's padded when in fact it's just the webbing bent over. I prefer my webbing to be flat because it's more comfortable. It's not going to dig into my hand, and it covers a wider space on my palm so it doesn't dig into my palm. And this feels pretty good for a bag this size at 22 liters. So I'm very excited to test this bag out. Again, I'm going to immediately finish filming this, run upstairs, grab my kit, and load it into here so I'm ready to hop on that bus in the morning. But we still have 2 more things to take a look at. So let's check out the tech kit. Oh, I forgot. The bag comes in at $120 USD. The tech kit that we're going to take a look at, this actually comes in at $50 USD. This is available in 3 different colors. It is available in green, black, and white. So we can have green, black, or white for both the tech pouch and the pencil kit. So this is nice. It does have a rear zipper. So we have a quick access. That is, this feels like it's that same maybe 210D backing from the back panel. So that would be soft enough to like throw cell phone in there. It's not going to scratch a cell phone case, and it fits. That's a 14. That's an iPhone 14, and that fits in there. There's room to spare, so I could definitely have put a bigger phone in there, but I mean, the iPhone 14, it's probably the same size-ish. I think the case is the same size as the iPhone 10 that I used to have, but the screen is bigger. So ultimately the same footprint of my last phone, which is by no means the biggest iPhone, but I mean, as compared to like my iPhone 4 or 5, my first one, it's ginormous. So it fits in there, no problems. And again, we have a very subtle branding on the front of the bag. Now this, I watched their video, is a very well thought out pouch. So I don't remember everything because there was actually quite a bit that goes on to this. There's 3 organizations back here with a wider one that opens up, and then we have like 2 almost liner pockets, but they do have some 3-dimensional space, so they will expand into the bag so you can fit bigger things. Like I could probably fit the charging brick for like my MacBook Pro in there. This is wide enough to fit a variety of things. I could probably fit my Lacy hard drive in there, no problem. We have a couple of elastic strips that we can fit a multitude of things in. there is then a little also stretch pocket organizer here. We have an internal zipper pocket here. This is nice. There's some great thought into this. And then across the back here, as we pull this out, there's 3 pouches, but the way, or 3 pockets, but the way it's organized, actually there's more. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 5 pockets in here. So the way this is organized, as you pull it out, you expand the center one and then you get access to these other pockets. So if you have it folded, I can still kind of get to the bigger ones. Actually, I can access all of them, but as I open it, it actually pulls apart all of the pockets. So I'll be able to see what's inside each of those. And then there's also branding here, which I did notice on the backpack, but I forgot to mention it. There is a label here that says Rushfaster, designed in Australia, made in Vietnam, built to last, with the blue sign fabrics, spot clean with a damp cloth. And last but not least, we have the pencil case that also comes in white, green, or black. And now they gave me one product in each colorway so we can show you each of the different colors that they come in. And again, all of them have these nice Hapalon, I believe it's Hapalon, pull tags that are branded. I'm not gonna create the exposure. You don't need to see my hands that white again. That was pretty crazy. Inside here, we actually have organization. We have a centerpiece here that you could probably fit like your pen for your tablets, your smart devices in there. And then you can also put standard pens and pencils in here. But I've never seen a pencil kit that actually has organization in it. This is really nice, and it feels really nice. Like, I've personally never really used many pencil kits because I end up buying like cheap ones that are a couple of bucks and they fall apart, but this is like a nice durable pencil case. So I'm going to end up using this, and I definitely will be able to use this because I carry more pens and Sharpies and pencils than most people do because I'm very analog. I still take notes. I'm reading out of my notebook right here. I'm not even reading from my phone, like my phone's over here. All my notes are in my notebook, so I do carry lots of pens and pencils and devices to write with. So I will use this quite a bit actually. This is going to get thrown into my EDC on Monday. I'm probably gonna take this with me to work, and then on Monday on my lunch break, instead of eating lunch, I will probably fidget with my gear and load up all of these pouches and really start putting them to the test and putting them to rotation. But for now, I'm running out of time. It's getting late. I've got a lot to do, and I would like to get, at least 2 hours of sleep tonight. So stay tuned for the full real user reviews of each of these brand new Rushfaster gears. We have the pencil case, I keep wanting to say pencil kit, pencil case, the tech kit, and the 22-liter EDC pack. Now, this is nice. I will be able to test this with my 15-inch MacBook Pro, but my MacBook Pro is older, so it's 15. But I'll be able to tell you if there's enough space left in there that I think a 16-inch will fit. But I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm pretty sure they measured and cut, so a 16-inch would fit in here. So you shouldn't have any problems, because eyeballing it, I think it's gonna be no problem. I have had packs in the past that said they fit a 16-inch computer, and then I can't even fit my 15-inch in there. So, I mean, the 16-inch isn't gonna be ultimately that much wider, but it's going to be wider. And if I can't fit a 15, you're certainly not gonna fit a 16, but with my eyes, using it on the bag, these eyeballs that are using these glasses to see, I think that a 15 and 16-inch will fit no problem here, but we shall see. So Rushfaster, thank you for including me in last year's and then again in this year's best gear of 2022, now 2023, and for sending me some of your brand new kit to take a look at. I'm stoked on these. I've been waiting all week. I'm sorry that it landed late on the day before I'm going into the city, so I'm rushing through this, but that means I'm rushing through because I'm excited to use this, because I want to get it into testing right away. And I think that this bag is going to fit perfectly in the city because it is it blends in pretty well. It's black, it's pretty plain in the front, which I really like for a city pack, and I think I'm going to be able to blend much better in New York City than I would if I was going to use a bit of a bigger or flashier backpack. And this is 22 liters, pretty much one of the perfect sizes for a day trip into the city, especially when you have to carry extra stuff for a 5-year-old. But I gotta go. So if you like this video or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications the next time I post a brand new video. Good night.